This is the Lego Star Wars Advent Calendar for 2025. So let's have a look inside and see what is behind door 1. It's Babu Frick. This is actually the only reason I bought this Advent Calendar, and it's currently the only way you can get Babu Frick without buying Babu on the secondary market. This character actually first appeared in Star Wars Episode 9, The Rise of Skywalker, but later appeared in The Mandalorian with other characters from Babu species. So does that mean I need to buy more Advent Calendars if I want more of this species to be in a scene together? If so, these calendars are currently going for £20.99 on lego.com in the UK, but they're currently on back order. Babu Frick is actually the same size as Baby Yoda, Grogu. That fits onto one stud. I've actually decided to make a little area in my diorama for Babu to have Babu's workshop, so I hope you like your new home amongst all my other minifigures. So let's have a look what is in door number 2. So it looks like some kind of kitchen unit. I don't know if that's maybe like a hob on the left. It's a drinking vessel. It looks like there's something to the left that maybe attaches to a future part. If you look at the back, it's got this bit that sticks out, which is a bit annoying if you want to put it against the back wall of something. But anyway, let's have a look at what it looks like in my diorama. Okay, let's see what's behind door 3 of the Lego Star Wars Advent Calendar for 2025. It's C-3PO with red eyes. So this is when C-3PO, spoiler here, had to have his mind wiped by Babu Frick. So you can see here, this isn't the dual molded leg version. So in a minute I will compare with that. But it's a very nice minifigure. It's actually got some side arm printing, which is very nice. But here is the C-3PO with a dual molded leg on the right for comparison. So that actually came from the Luke Skywalker Landspeeder set number 75341, as well as the C-3PO droid character figure, the big one you could get. But anyway, let's see how this one looks like in Babu Frick's workshop. And here's where I put the dual molded leg version. Okay, let's have a look what's behind door 4 of the Star Wars Advent Calendar for 2025. It's a pit droid. So here, this is a quite nice, fun little build. We've had a few pit droids, so with varying colours and some variation in terms of how it's created. Let's have a look at it from behind. So you can see it's got quite a few pieces, so if you need to make it, the instructions are actually on the inside of the door when you open it. So here it is from the side. So with the pit droid, it first appeared in Star Wars Episode 1. So you can see here's some characters from that. And then pit droids have later appeared in The Mandalorian with this character, Peli Motto. And here's some other variations of it. One on the right I created myself, but one on the left is from 2020. And here it is inside Babu Frick's workshop. Okay, let's see what's behind door number 5 of the Lego Star Wars Advent Calendar for 2025. And we have a chair. Initially, when I saw the parts, I wasn't sure what this was going to make. But if you have a look at the instructions on the back of the door, it still makes it unclear. But if I would have looked at the picture of C-3PO sitting down in the bottom right hand side, then I would have realised it was actually a chair. And here's a view from the back of it. So let's have a look at C-3PO sitting on the chair. So this is what happens again in Star Wars Episode 9, The Rise of Skywalker, when Babu Frick should be standing on C-3PO's shoulder. And this is the view from the back. Obviously, Babu Frick would have to balance on that back part that is folded up. Anyway, let's have a look at what it looks like in my diorama. Okay, let's see what's behind door number 6 of the Lego Star Wars calendar for 2025. So we've got a nice amount of bits here. So let's see what it's going to make. So it looks to be some kind of gonk droid. And here we have it. So we can see it's got a broom on the right. So it's a slightly different design to gonk droids I've made before. It's got little hands in the side, it's holding a little spoon. And it's actually got a sloped back piece there that I don't believe I've seen. So I think it's quite unique actually. But yeah, it was quite a fun little build. Nice amount of pieces. So there you have it. Okay, let's see what's behind door number 7 of the Lego Star Wars Advent Calendar for 2025. It's an astromech droid. This is R7A7. It's actually Ahsoka Tano's personal astromech droid. I believe it's the same droid that came in set 75401, Ahsoka's Jedi Interceptor. Currently available now for $39.99 on lego.com in the UK. A previous version of this droid was actually released in 2009 in set 7751, Ahsoka's Starfighter. Well, you've got to love an astromech droid. Okay, let's see what's in the Lego Star Wars Advent Calendar for 2025 inside door number 8. Well, let me move the pieces out of the way and have a look what's behind the door. Okay, we have a nice little build here, which is a Buzz Droid. Buzz Droids were first seen at the beginning of Star Wars Episode 3, Revenge of the Sith. We've seen these in sets before, though actually with different builds, most notably with the circular saw, which unfortunately this one doesn't have. In 2005, found in set 7252, Droid Tri-Fighter. In 7283, Ultimate Space Battle, which best depicts the scene from Episode 3. In 7751, Ahsoka's Starfighter and Vulture Droid. This is the set with original astromech droid R7A7. Remember, we got the 2025 version in door 7. And in 2014, you got a Buzz Droid in set 75041, Vulture Droid, and in set 75044, Droid Tri-Fighter. Anyway, this was a fun little build. Okay, let's have a look in the Lego Star Wars Advent Calendar for 2025. What is behind door number 9? Let's move it out of the way. If we look behind the door, so we've got a storage container with some droid parts that is arrows indicating they're just to be stored in there. So we're not actually making a build here. So we can see in the package the separate things. So we've got some legs for a battle droid, a leg for an astromech droid, and a torso for a battle droid. So you can see they can all fit in this container. So then this container can form part of Babu Frick's workshop, where in Star Wars Episode 9 the character's actually surrounded by loads of droid parts. So I wonder if we will get any additional droid parts to make these into complete robots. If you do actually look on the box art, then there are other parts it looks like that may be possible. Okay, let's see what's behind the Lego Star Wars Advent Calendar for 2025 behind door 10. Move it out of the way. Let's have a look what's on the instructions. So here we've got another little build. So it looks like various tools and things for Babu Frick's workshop. So we've got an axe, got some kind of little sickle, spanner, and like a telescope or bottom of a lightsaber. Anyway, here is what it looks like without all those pieces in, and then this is it complete. So if you want to spin it around, have a look at the back. So it's a nice simple little build, and you can see it's got 2 bits either side, where again it looks like it can connect to other parts. Potentially that previous one we opened on another day. So here is a view from the top. Okay, let's see what's inside the Lego Star Wars Advent Calendar for 2025 behind door 11. I'll move this stuff out of the way. Let's have a look behind the door. So here looks like we've got a fun little build, and we have B2EMO. So this is actually the droid from Andor, and I don't believe we've actually had this droid in a Lego set before, and it's really great they've made it out of conventional Lego parts with a great colour palette that matches the droid. It's got this great kind of sandwich design, layering up different Lego parts. I believe this droid wasn't actually in Rogue One where we first met Andor, but it was just in the amazing TV series. Let's have a look at it from the top. There we go. Okay, let's see what's inside the Lego Star Wars Advent Calendar for 2025 behind door 12. So here we have a small droid. This is BD72. It's a droid owned by Pelimoto, and this droid can actually be found in set 75325, the Mandalorian N1 Starfighter. There is another similar droid like this, but rather than being blue, it has red elements, and this is actually called B1D. There actually came in a large scale version of this droid, set 75335. If we have a look at the bottom of this, we can see this attaches to a single stud, just like Babu Frick. So looking in my diorama, I just wanted to have a look actually at the droid we made yesterday, which is B2EMO, as I actually put one of the yellow parts round the wrong way on the left wheel part. So I just wanted to make that right. So see, it's getting very busy in Babu Frick's workshop. I wonder where I'm going to put the things that come out the next 12 doors. Anyway, if you're enjoying the content, please like and subscribe and give me a follow, and I'll see you soon.